Hello everyone! So I've just watched a video called How to Argue with Vegans by Lucy from Compassionate Living. It's a good video, you should check it out. She's on YouTube. Take a look. And I wanted to do one. I wanted to give a slightly different viewpoint to it. And it's a great idea. Why not? I mean, most people like arguing, especially when they're morally wrong. So let's take it from the top. Number one, the first thing you have to do to argue with a vegan is establish your beliefs. Because most people don't have their beliefs. Their beliefs are, well, I ate it when I was being brought up. Or, we're top of the food chain. Top of the food chain! Right? That's something you read somewhere. Or just the fact you've always eaten it. That isn't your belief. That's someone else's belief that has been imprinted onto you. So vegans have a belief, they've established their own belief, and they believe that killing other animals is morally unacceptable. Which is reasonable. So, you first need to establish, do you fucking hate animals? Okay, if you do, then that is your argument point. You can use that to argue with vegans. You can say, why are you a vegan? I fucking hate animals. But then, remember, that is your opinion, so it's not really an argument, it's just hatred. If you don't fucking hate animals, then is it just your pets that you love? Or a particular type of animal, maybe dogs. Like, you wouldn't eat dogs because they're pets, or you wouldn't eat your hamster because it's small and you love it and it's furry. But a cow or a pig or anything, even maybe a wild mouse, is fine to eat because you're not associated with it. You only love things that are close to you. Then that's your argument, isn't it? You know, I hate things that I don't associate with. Fine, that is your argument. If not, then do you believe that humans are top of the food chain so we can do what the fuck we want to them? If so, then you deem it completely acceptable for all animals to be put through immense cruelty under terrible factory farm conditions. And if you think that's okay and you don't think humans probably could have evolved beyond that point and realised that, oh fuck, we don't need to eat these animals. There's shitloads of healthy food here, but it tastes just as good. In fact, it tastes better. And we can eat that instead and not cause cruelty to these poor little creatures. But if your argument is, bacon, we are top of the food chain, we have the right to kill the pigs and eat it, then that's your argument. So if we've got this far and you haven't agreed with any of those points, then you probably have to ask yourself, why am I actually eating meat and consuming animal products then if I don't agree with any of those points? And if you do that, you're starting to actually get your own belief. And once you have your own belief, then you're in a position to make an argument. Because otherwise, most people are just projecting their own anger at what they're doing onto other people. So if you have an argument with a vegan, you're like, what the fuck are you a vegan for, you fucking weirdo? Normally that's because you know inside that it's probably a bad thing to be killing all these animals just because they're a tasty snack. Maybe you think the environment needs to suffer drastically. Maybe you think this earth is too good, it needs to get fucking hotter here, really hot. So that there's runaway climate change, the oceans die, more animals die, that is what I want. And then, if that's what you want, again, there is your argument. If you don't, then you should probably stop eating meat because it's the biggest contributor of greenhouse gases in the world by a fucking country mile. So there we go. If you want to argue your meat-eating stance to a vegan, first establish your beliefs. Only then can you actually make an argument, otherwise you're re-spouting other people's bullshit they fed to you, or you're just relaying your anger onto someone else. Either way, that's not an argument, that's just you being a douchebag, if you mind the American saying. Whoa, night time. Sorry, I saw a couple of people go past, and I had to go and tell them I was vegan quickly before they got away. You understand.